Another episode of Xcom. The reason we're playing Xcom is because my family is in town and I don't have time to set up an actual game. So we're gonna play my favorite game of all time. And just like last time, I'm gonna pop those mods on the screen just so you can see them. I don't want to leave you guys hanging or thinking I'm playing it completely vanilla. I'm not, that would be lying. Anyways, there's a couple more I gotta pop on screen. I believe that is all of them. That's probably all of them. There's quite a few. You should check them out. You should go play those mods. They are great. They're golden. Alrighty. And with that out of the way, I say it's time to dive right in. The only way we know how, with loading time. Yeah! In all seriousness, guys, I hope you guys are doing great. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do. It helps me quite a lot. I really liked seeing that on YouTube. A lot of people were watching this. That's amazing. I never get a whole lot of views, so seeing it jump up that much. I love you guys. You're all the best. But yeah, so we're gonna dive in. I believe we did 2 missions last time. Maybe it was 1. It's looking like 1. So next mission we gotta do is War of the Chosen. We do have a time constraint, so we're gonna try and get what we can done. What we can't get done, I'm sorry. We may have to pop out prematurely, but let's go ahead and dive in. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna scan for a scientist. Scientists are awesome, they speed up your research, they give you better weapons quicker, they're an important part of this game. Another important part of this game is having money, but we don't get to have money yet. Alright, what you got, Dr.
Much
T?
of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing.
Dramatic
There's been
revelation.
some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe.
There's ghosts in the Matrix.
Combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived.
Ah yes, this is the dramatic revelation that the aliens were using the commander as some sort of like training mechanism.
Bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence.
Conveniently.
My understanding was
My
that the
headcanon is he's evil and he's going to betray us.
Only captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way.
And this
to
begins one of the worst arcs in the game so far, where you have to go track down an alien, and you have to stick something in his head and hope something evil doesn't
New
come out.
objective added.
Ah yes, you get the autopsies.
To allow for their
we get the
subordinates to receive new orders
Yay.
cyanically. The implanted chip is the
That's
key.
inspired, that's still slow.
The Advent
We'll do that.
officers
We
appear
do
to be
need the
similar.
money from doing research communications, but we're going to do that first.
From my own experience, Advent generally deploys heavy security rather than subterfuge.
Yeah. Cool. Good job. You did good. Wow. We got a scientist.
Thank
So
you for
now-
sending additional support staff to assist me, Commander.
Yep.
I will make sure they are put to good use.
So now that'll speed up. We can't see it because we're moving right now, but once we get there, you'll see it's down to 1 day. What? We got a room cleared. Can we build anything? No, we cannot. We could build like a GTS, but I don't really want that yet. Also, there is kind of an ideal frame rate. Alright, let's watch this.
Easier than your last procedure, Doctor.
Central, Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, It's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
The data
Yeah,
you see
that's
is
the
being
question
pulled
you should be
directly
asking.
from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes, however, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the commander from their network
spoopy.
has likely caused significant
The data
damage.
doesn't last forever.
Network.
Yes, what we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are
I
capable
love
of
this game.
receiving and
The
transmitting
cutscenes sometimes
information.
kill me.
A great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe. Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. A truly astonishing achievement.
Or a weakness.
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
We'd need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said, not easy. Still, it's the best lead we've got. Your call, Commander.
It's not your call, we have to do it. And then when we do it, spoopy things happen.
Commander, I've updated our current objectives based on the most recent findings.
The Advent captain seems to
Did
provide a
modular
means of
cannons.
stabilizing the link
Mainly
between
just
the
'cause
local
upgrades can be
subordinates
useful.
and the Advent network tower itself.
Commander, if we're going to try to build this skull,
Oh, there we go.
Trusting, John.
This is the War of the Chosen mission.
Advent
Is the enemy. The enemy is food.
Try not to bring that up when we meet, Volk.
You take their side after all we've seen these years.
Look, I'm not exactly having drinks with them, but they did hold up their end of the bargain. What about you?
That man
Wait
has
and see.
perfect teeth.
Volk out.
Actually think they might show up.
Commander, that was Konstantin Volokov, Volk to his friends. He and his Reapers are a big part of the reason why you're standing here today. Volk may be a little rough around
Yep, they're the
edges,
guys
but
who
he's the
saved
real
us
deal.
from the
Heads
chamber.
one of
We
3
saw it in the
resistance
beginning
groups operating
cutscene.
independently from us
And
that
if you
we
weren't
consider
there
a
for the
legitimate
beginning
threat to
cutscene, then go back and
Together,
watch
they
the
make
first
one hell of a
episode.
fighting force. Too bad they hate each other. Still, we've made some unlikely progress. Volk's Reapers may have found you, but they weren't acting alone. They were tipped off by a group of Advent defectors known as the Skirmishers. No one's big on working with these guys, knowing where they came from. But you wouldn't be here without their help. Both the Reapers and the Skirmishers have agreed to suspend hostilities provided you serve as the go-between. Trust doesn't come easy between these two, so we're heading for a nice, quiet spot on neutral ground. Even so, let's not take any chances. Intel on this area is weak, and we're picking up strange chatter on comms. Not to mention we're ending a decade-long blood feud today. I'd advise our
Yeah, what's
soldiers to be
really
fully
weird is they
prepared
end the
before we deploy on
decade-long
this one,
blood feud
Commander.
with like 3
Look.
words. They're like, alright, knock it off. Then they're like, okay, cool.
If you've got the
A
time,
rivalry's
we have
up.
a little bit of a situation here that could
Yes,
benefit
yes.
from your help. Not
So
sure
for
how
this
long
one,
our
you get
contacts
2
are going to
people
wait
for
us,
each
Commander.
mission,
So I
and then
recommend
you
we
pick up
proceed as soon as
strays,
possible.
and then that adds
All
up
available
to
soldiers are
6.
standing by to deploy. Each faction has agreed to allow a 2-person
Okay,
squad to
we're keeping
escort
Kelly,
them to the
getting rid of
rendezvous
you.
point.
She won't be
Hopefully
super
that should be
useful
enough
in
to
this.
keep them from killing each other.
Especially not
We've got a
compared to
temporary
like someone
ceasefire in
else.
place for the duration of the meet, but still, that doesn't mean we shouldn't be ready
Let's
for
go
anything.
see, we only have 2 medkits. Let's bump that up to 3. We do want some grenades, but not badly enough to like lose. Okay. And what we'll do is we'll do Tony Stark. That works. Beautiful. We can have a grenade. That feels very canon. And we'll switch into a blaster rifle, so that way he's got lasers. It does the same amount of damage, but it looks like a blaster, which is cool.
Five by five.
Alrighty, we're diving in. Again, this is a special War of the Chosen mission. So we'll be seeing some strange things, and the loading screens in this are a little unconventional.
For years, so we're keeping the exact meeting point strictly need to know. You'll split into 2 squads.
Yep. Alright. This is a BA cutscene.
Set of coordinates. Firebrand and the second team will head to the next drop point.
Detecting increasing biological signatures in the area ahead.
I'd say we're in the right place. Stay sharp out there today, people.
Also, my Lost are modded to look like the husks from Mass Effect. There's no functionality change as with most of my mods, but they do look a little different. So the ones over there are what they should look like. You'll see mine when we see them.
If you are hungry, there's more where that came from.
So yeah, big
Impressive
reveal, they eat
reflexes,
aliens.
but unnecessary.
Stand down. We're all friends here.
You are safe here. More so than you imagine.
I don't know why they did that. Like, I get that it's for drama, but like, did she like tell them to stand there and wait? I don't know. She's either like the biggest genius, or her like
Your presence already
friends are
disturbs
just
them.
very
We
strange.
must move quickly. My people will take care of this camp. Come.
It's all your fault, Rambo.
Uploading the coordinates to the rendezvous point now. We've plotted the most direct route there. We don't know much about the skirmisher contact you'll be meeting other than his name. Mox.
Mox.
Praetor
Mox. His death squads wiped out entire camps of my people in the first years of the war. You would dare do this?
Pretty sure hands are bloody on both sides of this fight. That's the whole point of this.
We're just saving because sometimes the game glitches. We're not save scumming though.
That was waiting for us out there. We rely on stealth and long-range attacks. And our marksmen are unmatched by even the best Xcom has to offer.
Damaged and dormant all these years, these devices still emit trace elements of unstable radiation. I cannot fathom what they were like in their original function.
We were there, Doctor. You're better off having missed it.
10-4.
10-4. Alright, so what we're gonna do is... Oh, here's our first one. Again,
No more time for
they
regrets.
look
We
more
are
like
not
the
alone.
green guys,
Those things,
but the
they
gray,
still look
not
like
these.
people.
What was human died years ago. Only the taint of the aliens survives now. Where there is one, more will follow. You must not hesitate to destroy them.
These creatures' DNA has mutated well beyond what we would classify as human. Perhaps the result of long-term exposure to the alien radiation from those pods. Though why anyone would subject themselves to that, I cannot imagine.
When the governments fell, millions starved. Many fled to cities such as this to scavenge for food. They did not heed the warnings.
Yeah,
These
so
creatures'
anytime you
true
kill
strength lies in
a
their numbers.
Lost,
As you can see,
you
they fall
get your
easily.
action back.
If we are careful with our shots, we will prevail.
So I'm not gonna risk past that one just because the
Target
odds are not great.
covered.
But yeah, that's kind of the gist. So normally you kind of have to bumble your way around to try to figure out how you're gonna go. We're gonna go this way because there's a back route behind there. and I rather like it. And she can sneak past those guys without them knowing.
Yeah.
But Rambo here, we'll put him on Overwatch because he can't see. We're gonna wait. We're gonna see what happens. Okay, we got the Lost coming right for us. And she was way off. He was over there, buddy. Oh, there was one over there too. Cool.
When in doubt, I kill.
My people have encountered these beings before. At first, they may appear mindless, but they hear quite well. In great numbers, they can be very deadly. Let's do this!
So if we were later on, constantly shooting might not be the best option. Until you get to a point where you unlock any shot against them counts as a headshot.
I'm on it.
And then it goes back to shooting being super effective. Oh shoot. That might blow her cover. Let's see. Okay. That's spoopy. It's not a good distance there. Alright, we're gonna sneak past them. She doesn't need to get caught in this crossfire. Plus she'll work as a scout for us, which will be helpful. Move her here. I'm gonna see what's going on. So we got like a bunch of guys over there.
Extraction point is close, but looks like these things don't want to make it easy for you.
We will make it your pet advent.
We're gonna go in no cover because I know for a fact there's no advent units.
Got no use for guys like you. Live for nothing or die for something.
They're coming right for us. You missed.
No kidding.
That's unfortunate. It's alright, they can't walk far enough
An
to
entire
be a
city
problem.
of our own people left to turn into these things.
Yes. All we can offer them now is a merciful death. X-ray neutralized. On Overwatch.
Okay, we're gonna move her. I don't want to go there. We're gonna go there.
Volk says I am to obey.
It gives us a spot without like too much danger.
I won't let them pass.
We could blow that up, but then that would destroy our evac point, and we really
I'm no
need that.
tourist.
It's kind of the only way we're gonna get out of here. Oh shoot! I didn't mean to hunker down. I meant to reload and Overwatch, but that's alright. That's why you gotta pay attention. You can't just do whatever you want. When you do whatever you want, you cause problems. You know my accent. No idea where that's from or why I did that. Okay, so we got big spoopy bad guys over there.
These creatures are worse even than Advent. They have no cause, no fear. They simply exist. If we do not defeat the aliens soon, we will become little more than
we're
they
gonna reload
are.
on her.
Killing time.
We're gonna Overwatch.
Scanning.
We're gonna leave her
My
there.
turn on watch.
We're gonna move him here, I think. And we're gonna hope that hits. Nice, it hit.
I'm not happy it's come to this.
And we'll reload, that gives him a full clip, and provided Jane Kelly hits, then we win. So we win this section. Oh, I went for Jane Kelly, that makes it a lot easier. If it had gone towards Rambo, I think her odds might have been different.
We risk all this for pray tell Mox? If he is not what you say he is, I shall kill him myself.
Looking forward to this meeting already.
Alright, we're gonna put
I won't
Rambo
quit.
over here. They now know where they're at. We're gonna have to shoot them, which is crazy. It's almost like this is a military game. Very weird. I can listen to Xcom music all day long. I actually do sometimes. I sleep to it, which is psychotic, but that's what I've trained my brain to do. Oh, that's alright. It's about time for her to come out of hiding. they're already set to go over there, which means that I can use
biological
her
signatures are grouping into a singular mass.
to
One
get
closing in on this
everyone
position.
in,
Swarm. We
or
must
we
push
move
forward
her
before it
to
arrives.
back.
The only fate possible for aliens. I loaded these cartridges myself. I have no ammunition. Return to your guard.
Every now and then it makes like the alien death noises, which is really weird considering they're zombies.
Who can give me a resupply?
Oh, they're not zombies, they're lost.
No
But
one
they're
will
basically
mourn them.
zombies.
I need to reload. My ammo is gone.
Okay, she's done for the turn. We're gonna move Rambo up.
I'll do whatever it takes to win.
Except
Doesn't mean I
apparently
won't
hit,
finish
but
the
that's
mission.
alright. We're gonna move her up. I don't know if her odds are gonna be amazing. Nice.
Target neutralized.
Nice. So with that, we'll be able to evac, and we win the first part. This is a 3-part mission. The first part, you have to find that lady,
Let's not
Elena.
linger here. Head to the evac
And then
coordinates
you
now.
unlock Rachel Knox, and then after you do that, they do a big reunion, they sing Kumbaya, and Bradford yells at them.
Now you risk everything for
You know,
your
it's important
dreams
stuff.
of peace.
You should have a clear path through now. Second squad is already en route to Mox. Proceed
So
to the
everywhere
rendezvous
else
and
in the
await their
game,
arrival.
the loading screens is
We'll
posters.
be there.
In this, it is a hovering Sky Ranger. Just a cool little difference. Alrighty. We've got part 2 coming up. We're not going to be able to play part 3 tonight, but we are going to play through part 2.
Looks like trouble ahead. The rendezvous could be compromised. Stay focused. Contact! Get down! We may have a bigger problem here.
What's the bigger problem?
I'm guessing that's our man. Well, our contact anyway.
Crocksod. Advent. Hobbit. Moxtala. Fortet. They were sent here to hunt. To purge the Drop 10. The Lost. Our meeting point is still secure. She is free of the imposter gods. I would give anything that all my kind could say the same. Even sit down with your Reapers. Now, we must go.
So his is a little more difficult. They do a combination of the purifiers and the zombies. The purifiers use flamethrowers, so that's kind of a mess to deal with. And they also have a random chance of exploding. So, you know, we gotta be careful when we're fighting them. But again, if you're watching this for the first time, feel free to subscribe to the channel, whether you're watching on YouTube or you're watching this on Twitch. I appreciate you taking the time to view it. Either way, I am going to get back to my normal schedule soon, but it may end up being after June. Like, not after June, but like the first week or 2 of June, I'm out on an event, and I will be back, and I will have stories, and I will probably be tired because it's in a different country. But I will try to fill you guys in after we do that.
Huh?
Oh no. So there's gonna be 2 guys. One of them's gonna be like either over here and over here, or they're gonna be like over here and over here.
Time to go.
We're gonna go slow and see what we can find. Okay, there
Don't
we
remember
go.
seeing these things before.
You were not meant to. Purifiers were created with a singular purpose, to contain the Drop 10, the Lost. We must eliminate this patrol quickly before others arrive.
So we can't do anything about them with this guy right now, so we're gonna move him down.
Try to keep up.
Remove her forward. Yeah, we'll move her forward.
I won't stay long.
Her odds aren't good, so we're gonna overwatch with her. He's got a grapple, and that is a really cool thing that he has in his kit. So what we'll do is we'll go over here. We're gonna grapple up. We want to be behind cover, so we're going to use the box. Nice, we got a hit. So if we get a second hit, he's dead. Damn it, we missed.
Crap.
Or what she said. They have their flamethrower and they also have their grenade. So she's burning, so she's going to take 2 damage every turn until she either gets killed or they put her out. Okay, so we're going to get her to cover, we're going to hunt her down, we're going to put the fire out.
Sure. Here, watch me.
Okay. I think we can go here. Okay, so that means the other one's explosive. One of the 2 is always explosive on the first mission, so it's good to find out which one it is. Alright. He's gonna go over here. He's gonna attack this guy. He might make that engine explode. Not, but he might. It's a solid risk. We're gonna flank him again. And go over here.
Fine.
Hopefully that's enough distance. I don't know. We'll see. They didn't blow up.
My brains beat your
Every single one I've ever done, one of them blows up.
Not be
Weird.
lost in vain. We must push forward and complete our mission.
So we're gonna trigger a cutscene
Move
here.
out. This is no patrol. It's an army.
Yes, one we do not have time to face.
Everyone!
The sociopath part of me wants to see if I can beat him, but we don't get to. The game decides that, no, we're gonna take a shortcut, and instead you're gonna get to fight a bunch of Lost. So then the remainder of this mission turns into one of 2 things. Either you hide on top of this here building,
I fear that is not the worst.
or you have to push for the extraction point and keep shooting and hope you don't get overrun. Both are viable options. One is slightly more difficult than the other one, because hanging out on the roof they can't hurt you technically. But, yeah, that's kind of a mess.
Draklar, Dashers. They are not as docile as the rest of their kind.
If you move him here...
It would seem the
Oh, we
mutation
don't
has
have the
somehow
range for
accelerated
that.
these dashers'
That
metabolism,
sucks.
allowing enhanced speed and agility, with a corresponding increase in aggression.
Nice.
That should do it.
Nice.
I can take care of
So
myself.
basically you just want to like shoot off wherever you can. Wherever you can't, you know, you're kind of just screwed, but you gotta do as much as you can to kill them, because eventually you are gonna have to come off the roof. So we're gonna grapple him here. The trick to this building is there's only 2 stairwells up, and the enemy can't go on it if you're blocking 2 of the stairwells. So all I have to do is create a turret, basically.
We take from the Elder Strife. My ammo is gone.
And then we hang around 4 turns, die of boredom, you know, go for a snack, whatever. You can't do anything until they're done anyways.
The shockwave of that explosion reverberated
And that's
throughout
gonna
most of the
bring
city.
Swarm
I would
closer.
expect a significant
Every
reaction
time
from the
something
Lost.
blows up, or you use a grenade, which I guess is another blow up, then the husks, or the Lost, get closer. So we have to be careful not to use grenades, unless you want chaos. Because the fun part is, the Lost do not care. I don't know what I was going to say. Oh yeah, the Lost aren't necessarily selective. They will attack either you or Advent, whoever's closer. So, you can create chaos by throwing a bomb or exploding something quiet, while, like, the Reapers can do their claymores while still stealth. So if you use them to blow the claymore up, then that creates noise, but the Lost will spawn and they won't see you, which is
That
cool.
whole area's hotter than we thought. Gonna need a little more time.
So then we're just gonna reload Overwatch. Nothing too crazy for the next 2 turns. Once these turns are up, then we're gonna make a mad dash for the exit. We might even go next turn just to get it over with. But yeah, that's kind of what's happening.
That would get me on a magazine cover if I weren't already on all of them.
Sure, start. Sure. Show me this. Oh, she's gonna hit? Weird. Usually, long-range shotguns don't work out well.
You have your minute.
So what we'll do is we'll shoot our last rounds, and then because I know where it is, we're gonna head there. Normally, you would have to, like, figure it out, but I know where it's at, so we're just gonna go.
Need more power.
It's over this way.
I can make it.
And then we'll run her out
I can take
here,
care of myself.
just so that way she doesn't have as high a risk of getting injured again, because she is already beaten up. And I would like her to have her help. So we'll bring him down here. He'll get to fire off some rounds.
I am the victim. Weapon running low.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna work.
I must focus my strike. I have no more ammunition.
Alright, let's see. Nice, Jane got one. And
Okay,
start getting.
well, now we're getting somewhere.
Oh, he couldn't move. That's unfortunate. What did that thing do? That was a... Oh. Okay, so he's gonna take 1 damage. That's alright. What we're gonna do is we'll probably have 2 people shoot and the 1 person run as we try to get through this area.
That will not be a problem.
Again, if this is your first time watching my streams, thank you for watching. It means quite a lot to me.
Wow.
Okay. Probably enough. We're gonna make a mad dash for the exit.
I can make it.
We don't want to hang around forever. Okay, we'll slash this guy on the way. Nice. Perfect.
That'll work.
Alrighty. And we'll run him over here. I don't know where the last Lost is, but it'll be alright. Oh, they're there. So they might get to attack Clementine, which sucks, but it's not the end of the world. No, they didn't. Okay, we blasted those guys, now we're running again. If you're just joining, we're playing XCOM 2, War of the Chosen. We do have some heavy mods, but most of them are just appearance mods, none of them really change the functionality of the game, other than one or two that actually make the game harder slightly. Okay.
I gotta get in there.
And we are almost out of time, but this is the end area that we're gonna get to. After we get here, we're gonna save. And then we're gonna have to be done for today, but I am looking forward to playing this again, and I really hope that if this is your first time watching, you'll either follow the channel or you'll come back and visit another time, because it's nice having people watching.
Outrider and the first team should be waiting for you ahead. I know this wasn't the easiest stop, but I have to believe it'll still be worth it in the end.
We'll probably get to watch the next cutscene, because I'm not going to be able to exit in time, because the save menu disables right during the loading screen, and I'm not sure that I can escape during the cutscene without it going away. So we'll watch it. I hope all of you have a great day, and thanks for watching.
Rendezvous point directly ahead. Let's try and play nice today, people.
So, Advent's most brutal captain comes to atone for his crimes.
I am no longer that being. I am free now.
Taking off that helmet does not change what you are. Reapers have long memories. Elder Cruxard. Anytime.
The way I see it, we have two options. Join forces and kick the Elders off our world, or kill each other here and now. The choice is yours.
No one has ever done that before. No one shall ever do that again.
What the hell is that?
Vox Prima, Elder Assassin, relentless death that stalks my kind. Butcher of free Advent.
My people face another like her. They are the undying. Advent's curse upon us. We must combine strength if we are to have any chance of success.
You are welcome to try.
Your Reapers face a being such as this?
Alright guys, that's where we're going to end it for tonight. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope all of you have a wonderful day, evening, mid-morning, whatever it is for you. And take care. I'll see you next time.